Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to today's YouTube Live. I'm Alexandra, the brand product specialist for MDPen, and today we're talking about healthy ingredients in makeup. And what I'm really going to do for this video that makes it much easier is to talk about makeup ingredients that you should avoid when choosing a makeup. So just assume that if you have acne, these are makeups that you cannot use. It's very easy to read the back of labels. Of course, 2 decades ago, it was much more difficult to walk into a Sephora and find a makeup safe for acne skin. But now things really are changing, and you may be able to find someone who can help assist you or guide you in the right area as we have more of these clean beauty brands coming out on the market. With that being said, not every clean makeup beauty brand is going to be for everyone. So definitely use trial and error, sample when you can, things like this. I know they are expensive, so to have one fail you is not going to be the funnest thing. So let's get started. So first thing you want to look for, of course, is non-comedogenic. And I know you guys have probably heard this term before when used in talking about skincare. It's also going to be used when speaking about makeup. Now, for products that are comedogenic, you're going to see ingredients like cocoa butter, coconut oil, any type of mineral oil, also the word petroleum, which is basically Vaseline. You'll hear a term sometimes called SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about here. When you hear that a makeup or skincare product is gluten-free, it may surprise you. Like, why would there be gluten in there? But wheat germ oil is actually used sometimes in skincare, and that's also a comedogenic product. So check the oils that are listed, make sure they're none of these. Also palm oil, which is really added to a lot of the foods that we eat as well, but it's also added to makeups. And then a big one you'll see also is lanolin. And lanolin is basically wax from sheep. They use it to protect their fur. And if you have acne skin prone to comedones, breakouts, blackheads, whiteheads, you don't want to be using lanolin. Also, a huge one, and the main one I look for when I'm choosing a makeup for myself or recommending one for a client is going to be talc. TALC. And with talc, basically this is a powder that's commonly used. It absorbs moisture, it softens, it smooths makeup product. It can look really beautiful on the skin. It helps protect caking and makes the makeup look almost opaque looking. But the issue with talc is it can be contaminated by fibers, and it actually can also pose a risk for respiratory toxicity. And studies have actually shown this. So you want to just avoid talc. It can be toxic, carcinogenic, and also it's just really bad for someone with acne prone skin. Anytime I've used a talc based, tried it, I've had an issue in that exact area the same day. So do watch out for talc. That's going to be a big one. It's used in baby powder. It's used in a lot of blushes on the market and things like this. I hope you guys have been enjoying these acne content videos. Of course, last Thursday I was on Facebook with Lori, who's a cosmetologist of over 20 years, and that was great. We were talking about how to properly clean your makeup brushes. Again, today I'm talking about makeups basically to avoid so you can choose the right makeup. I see questions coming in. Is it safe to use HA on dry skin? It is safe, it actually is. And it's really going to depend on which HA you're using. But typically, if the skin is damp, this is going to be ideal. In the case of MDPen, I would cleanse your face, use the hyaluronic acid, the HA Copper Mist. Use this as your foundation. Really light mist, guys. Hold it pretty far away. It disperses itself. And this will get your skin just damp enough to apply the pure hyaluronic acid product. So, and even if it's in the middle of the day and you're not wearing makeup and you want to apply HA, you can always mist first. and then apply it. This mist is like your best friend, especially when it comes to makeup application. I don't want you guys getting a setting spray from Sephora. You can use our copper HA mist. We talked about this on Thursday. This is a great way to clean your brushes daily before you do, like, maybe you do like a weekly big, cleanse to your brushes, but this is great in between applications. You're going to mist away impurities with this. And same thing when you go to apply your HA, you can always use this first. Hi, Christy. Yes, talc clogs pores majorly, majorly. And if you stop using a talc and resume one, you will notice it immediately in the areas where you are using it. It's very sad because talc does leave, a flawless look on the skin when applied, and it does, serve a purpose, especially in oily skin types. But talc is a big no-no. What makeup regimen can you suggest for oily skin? Happy to. So, with oily skin, and if you're able to find one, there are great medical grade brands on the market that include sunscreen in their makeup. And the original OG and what I sold in derm and plastic surgery offices, um, 2009, especially 2009 to 2014. We retailed Jane Iredale there. Jane was the original um, chemist who created a makeup brand that could be used to cover up after procedures and treatments. It's Jane, Irdale. And if you're oily, I would go for her Press Compact. And what you're getting is a triple milled zinc oxide, and you're getting your makeup in there. There's also healthy ingredients for acne prone skin like willow bark. If you can find a spot or location in your area, I think they still do this. They carry a full vanity spread. You can go in, get color matched, see what you prefer, the concealer, the Press Compact. There's all these options. Her line has expanded just like everyone else's. And it's great too, because a lot of times people with acne are terrified of sunscreen, terrified of using sunscreen. So for us in plastic surgery and dermatology, this was a great way to get that on their skin, also get them that, cover up needed. If they've done a treatment, there were ways to cover red also. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. But that's what I would recommend. If you have oily skin, if you're acne prone, you don't need to be using, a primer, a concealer, a powder, a setting powder. This is not your regimen. Use something that does the job, covers what you want to cover. Don't be caking on or layering on the makeup. Also, with that being said, people that complain of their makeup pilling off or their skincare pilling off, what this is almost like the product peeling off in like little pieces of rice kind of. And usually it's a skincare application issue. So with MDPen products, you should not be having that issue. Make sure you're checking that out. Yes, baby powder can cause acne. It has talc in it. It has a lot of talc in it. Thanks, guys, for looking into that. What's a good skincare routine for makeup? Your daily skincare routine should be a good routine for makeup. If you do have acne, depending how dry you are, I love using Revita Peptide Cream, which is the cream-based moisturizer from MDPen. I may do Mist, Tighten, and Lift, and then my Revita. I don't have to use Revita on my full face. Something like HA or Tighten and Lift I'll use on my full face, and then Revita I'll use on other parts of my face. For me, my oily areas are definitely going to be my T-zone forehead, so I'll use Revita everywhere else. And this, to me, is a great way to set your makeup. This product is an AM and PM moisturizer. It has HA, squalene, shea butter, rosemary oil, hibiscus, not to mention 5 growth factors, including one for the neck, and also those biopeptide amino acids. So this is perfect. And even though, like I said, I'm oily, I still use this. It does not cause acne on me. I just avoid areas like my forehead or where I'm super oily. And makeup goes on really well. And then once the makeup's on, you can always set it by remisting again with the HA Copper Mist, and that's going to have those antimicrobial properties. Thank you for bringing this up, Honeybee. Yeah, you don't want fragrance in the makeup, so good point. Yeah, no dyes, no fragrance in your makeup. Hopefully you're not using it in your skincare. With MDPen, we don't have that in our skincare. So many things can cause acne besides just, you know, genetics and acneic breakouts. You can break out from using, a fragrance on your skin if you're allergic. If you have different rosacea triggers, you can have rosacea acne and break out from that. So definitely avoid those big fragrances and makeup. So make sure whatever you're smelling is not from an actual perfume. Here's that link for Revita Peptide. I do want to give you guys a code. It's going to be makeup 13. Do check that out, all one word. That'll save you some money on the website. If you don't already have the HA Copper Mist, definitely get that. You can check out the Revita Peptide cream I have mentioned there. Any more questions, guys? I see one. Is it advisable to do a double cleanse when you're wearing makeup? Yeah, so at the end of the day, when you're taking off makeup, absolutely do a double cleanse. With MDPen's Hydrating Cleanser, I say this all the time until I'm blue in the face, and I'm happy to. You want to clean off your eye makeup with this. You don't need a separate eye makeup remover. I have said this wearing, eyeliner, eyeshadow, mascara. This gets it. And it's so gentle. This is like the most botanical hydrating gel based cleanser. And since it's a gel, you will really like it, even, being acneic, being oily, and you can just use your fingertips. Please, guys, do not be using washcloths or anything to wash your face. Fingertips right over the eyes. Do it twice. That's your double cleanse. You will get all your makeup off. Also use it on the face. You will get all your makeup off. If the evening is a time that you like to use, a cleanser with a bit of enzymes or salicylic or glycolic, be my guest. Just make sure you're not over exfoliating. So that's a great point there. Here's the link for the cleanser if you don't have that. So again, products mentioned in this video: Hydrating Cleanser, Revita Peptide Moisture Cream, and HA Copper Mist, which you can also use to clean your brushes. I hope you guys will be available at noon tomorrow. I will be streaming live to 3 of our platforms, to here on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook at noon Eastern time, with Canoe Outram, who has a skin studio in Hawaii. She's an amazing esthetician, and I'm so happy to have her. She's an acne expert like myself. She loves talking about acne, and it's going to be an Ask Me Anything event, so please bring your questions regarding acne to the event. I hope you can make it. Thank you so much, YouTube, for all your engagement, and I'll see you soon. Bye.